Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. The Independent has shared what the Dutch version of Endgame actually says. According to a translation, page 128 of the manuscript read, "After discussing possible unconscious biases within the family after it was revealed that the King and Princess of Wales had taken part in such conversations about Archie, Kate has avoided discussing the subject with her sister-in-law." Saskia Peters, the Dutch translator of the book, had denied allegations that she independently inserted the names of the two royals in the Dutch version, asserting they were explicitly written in black and white. Royal correspondent Rick Evers has raised doubts about the likelihood of a name being mistranslated and proposed that they might have been part of an initial manuscript. Evers wonders, "There are some debates about how these passages were stated in the book. I would say, how could you translate a name wrong? I got through the book with a colleague of yours and we saw some passages were missing in the English version, like a sentence, 5 sentences between the first and third part that was in the Dutch version. So something has been erased during the work that has been done for the book." When questioned on Thursday about whether he would apologize to the royal family, Omid Scobie replied, "It's not for me to apologize, as I still want to know what has happened. The buck does not stop with me. There are irresponsible people in this country that have broken the law and repeated names that should never have been broken." Scobie, who had earlier maintained that he never submitted a book containing the names, asserted on Thursday that the incident was not a publicity stunt. He emphatically stated, "On my and my family's life," in response to a query from Newsnight's Victoria Derbyshire. Scobie expressed his dismay about conspiracy theories, suggesting that the incident was a publicity stunt or that he was collaborating with a pal. He found these theories frustrating and hurtful. Additionally, Scobie revealed that he has been the recipient of 20 death threats in the past week due to the controversy. Despite being accustomed to such threats after 6 years in his profession, he commented, "The skin is thick, but it is sad that it has become the norm." The Sun went with the headline, "Meghan's Revenge." Meghan Markle leaked names of royal racists in nasty and deliberate attack to smear the monarchy after rift. The Sun writes, "The pair named in Omid Scobie's book were accused by Meghan in a letter to King Charles of commenting on her baby Archie's skin colour. But that note is said to be locked away." A senior palace source said, "It's vanishingly unlikely the names came from here." Another royal insider told The Sun, "That letter is under lock and key and no one from within the king's circle would have briefed anyone about its contents. In all likelihood, it must have been the Sussex camp which leaked the names. It's a nasty and deliberate attack." Royal author Robert Jobson said, "Some say revenge is a dish best served cold, and this one appears to have been served up on ice by the Sussexes. At some stage, this sort of behaviour by the Sussexes has to stop because in the long term, it's damaging the monarchy and certainly not helping their cause either." The Independence report adds, "A source close to the Dutch publisher Xander Utegivers said the translation of the manuscript they were given was correct. They added, it is very much the feeling that the error has not occurred in Holland." More Palace Intrigue in just a moment. At the Royal Variety performance in London, Kate and William displayed a relaxed demeanour amidst the controversy surrounding Omid Scobie's book, according to pop singer Paloma Faith. Faith mentioned that William and Kate appeared calm and untroubled during their interaction with her after her performance, even making light of her decision to go barefoot. Faith commented on their interaction, saying, "I was just saying how relaxed they, William and Kate, are and warm. They put you at ease, which is a skill in itself, isn't it? Not everyone can do that, royal or not. They're good at their jobs, aren't they? And it's a job." Also performing was Chinese pianist Lang, who shared that Kate encouraged her daughter Charlotte's piano playing, telling her she could play like him with practice. Lang, who performed with 13-year-old Lucy, a blind and autistic pianist he discovered at a train station, recounted their conversation about Lucy's discovery and Charlotte's piano skills. Lang said, "The Royal Highness was asking me about how long we were practicing together and how we discovered Lucy. We were talking about how we found her in Leeds train station and how everything happened magically and how I'm so happy to play with her. We talked about Charlotte's piano playing. I'm sure she's good." Her Royal Highness said to me that she said to Prince Charlotte to say, "Hey, look, if you practice a lot, you can be like him. So I'm happy to be helpful a little bit." Comedian Rosie Jones also had a positive encounter with the royals, highlighting Prince William's understanding of comedy's role in addressing disability. She shared, "It was really great. It was a dream come true to meet them. And I always thought they were lovely and friendly, but turns out they are. We were talking about comedy and about disability. And Will asked me when I started comedy, and I said, well, I've been doing comedy for as long as I remember because having a disability means that people are awkward around me. I found that comedy is such a great way to feel comfortable and release tension. He responded really well and he understood, so I expect him to invite me to tea. Also, Dame Rosie Jones, make it happen. Step 1, Royal Variety Performance. Step 2, Damehood. Kate was so lovely and she said she enjoyed my performance. The King was at COP28, surely frustrated that his endeavours to help the environment are being completely overshadowed. Charles said at the opening of the World Climate Action Summit that despite some progress, transformational action was needed as the dangers of climate change are no longer distant risks. He made no mention of the ongoing controversy in his speech. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak also avoided Scobie Gate, saying, by long-standing and appropriate convention, it wouldn't be right for me to talk about the royal family in any way, shape or form. And much thanks to TMZ for this possible shout-out.
TMZ Palace Intrigue presents new clues as to who in the royal family allegedly had conversations about baby Archie's skin colour.
The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales.
Well, not so much.
We'll continue to do bulletins as events warrant. Otherwise, we'll resume our normal schedule. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.
You take it easy, Piers. TMZ Palace Intrigue.